Okay, we're going to kind of get away from the doomsday scenario here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about more evidence that I am still manipulated. So I listen to Alex Jones, and I kind of support him, and I think that he's bringing a lot of good issues to the forefront. But he was talking about this new website, attackwatch.com, where you can basically snitch on people for for giving smear campaigns about Obama. The whole logo, the whole motto of the website is stop the attacks before they start. That's on the front page. And that's kind of weird to me because politics in general, whenever the election comes, it's a gigantic smear campaign on both sides. So I don't really see how that's really in line with the Constitution of free speech or the values of true freedom. I don't really see how snitching on someone for saying blank about a certain politician, I find that a very scary and a very big evidence of Big Brother. But anyway, I'm not here to completely destroy this website. My point is that I went to this website because I wanted to look at it, and so I go to this website and I'm expecting some a whole new realm of propaganda, and I go to the website, and at the front page something actually made me very happy, extremely happy, is that, you know, you have the don't talk bad about Obama whole message, and also they had 3 pictures. They had a picture of Rick Perry, they had a picture of Mitt Romney, and they had a picture of Glenn Beck. And what they were saying was Romney was like making up lies about jobs. That was their accusation. No, Rick Perry was lying about jobs. Romney was, I mean, they made some attack, I don't remember, like some attack on him. And then they attacked Glenn Beck, saying that he was twisting the issues on Israel. And you guys can look at this for yourself, attackwatch.com. So, I mean, at least the globalists are spitting out propaganda on both sides, because it is my firm view that Rick Perry is the next globalist puppet, that the Bilderberg Group and the New World Order, they're kind of banking on him. So it made me happy to see this anti-smear campaign. At least they were smearing Rick Perry. So I just realized that, though, that's pretty hypocritical that you have this attackwatch.com, and on the very front page of this website they're smearing their own enemies. I mean, do you guys actually see what's happening here? They're saying snitch on people for smearing Obama when they're smearing their own enemies. That's pretty scary. That's pretty controlling. That's a pretty big manipulation. A manipulation that I've never really seen. I mean, this website, Alex Jones was talking about it, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. Check it out for yourself. I mean, I bet they still have those little smear photos for a little while. It'll probably change to a new issue, but this, I mean, the smear will continue. But yes, so I mean, at least they're smearing both sides, you know. I don't know if I've really told this to you guys, but I don't really align myself to a certain political party or to a group or institution or foundation. I more align myself to ideas, and the only idea that I truly support with every fiber of my being is the right that we all have to express ourselves in any way we choose to. You know, the First Amendment is the amendment of free speech, and I think we're losing that by getting snitched on for saying things about any political candidate. I'm not here attacking Obama, saying that he's the worst person for wanting people to snitch. I'm just saying like that as a general principle. is completely the opposite of what we left England for. You know, we left England because we wanted to be free of tyranny. We wanted to be free of the tyranny of the king. We wanted to have freedom of religion and freedom of thought. And when you snitch on someone for saying something, you know, anything, I don't care, even if it's lies, even if it's, I mean, we all see lies all the time on these political ads. They lie about each other nonstop. So it's kind of hypocritical to snitch on someone for smearing when every politician is really guilty of that. They all twist and bend the facts in their own way. And the reason that I support Ron Paul is because he seems to be the politician that supports the Constitution the most. And I don't really see him making up or putting propagandic spin on any of the issues he's talking about. He's more just coming from a knowledgeable basis of freedom and freedom for all people and freedom and liberty. And what made me mad about the CNN Tea Party debate is that Wolf Blitzer basically said to Ron Paul, so if someone can't pay for their medical care, if a guy chooses, because he's healthy, he's a young guy, he chooses not to buy health insurance, and then he gets in a car accident, Wolf Blitzer said to Ron Paul, you would just let him die, huh? Like, that's what you're gonna do. And Ron Paul, like, when people attack him with those hatchet job questions, he doesn't really defend himself the way he should. He kind of just lets the smear slide, which I think shows his character, that he wants people to see through that. He's not there defending every single smear. You know, he wants people to think for themselves and be able to see through that. But basically Ron Paul said, well, that's his choice. You know, he really disagrees with the whole not welfare state, but the nanny state, that apparently the government is supposed to do everything for us. It's pretty obvious if you're objective and live in reality that the bigger government gets, the more waste, corruption, and they don't really actually help the problems that they say they want to help. And Ron Paul is the complete opposite of letting people die if they don't have health care, because he said that he worked in a charity hospital for $3 to $5 an hour, you know, giving people free medical care because they couldn't afford it. I mean, they smear him and they don't care about his past. They don't care that he was helping people with no insurance. You know, he actually cares. They don't want to talk about that. They want to smear him and say, you're going to let this person die. That kind of enraged me, because they're not showing both sides. They're just showing what they want to show to smear Ron Paul. And it's pretty amazing what the mainstream media is doing to him. They, first of all, he's winning polls back and forth, and they won't talk about a single thing about him on mainstream media. No way. He's won a lot of polls, actually. He won a certain straw poll, and you know, when Bachmann won it, she basically she won it, but she bought the votes. They were talking about that all over the place. You know, they weren't afraid to toot Michelle Bachmann's horn. But when Ron Paul wins, you know, they won't even talk about it. They'll actually omit his name from news reports, saying first place was Perry, and third place was Pawlenty, and second place was Ron Paul. But they completely omit that part because they would rather keep the general public completely ignorant of him at all, because he's the only one talking about real issues and talking about real liberty, and he's the only candidate that will actually bring our men and women home. And that's the main reason I support him. I mean, he's a strict libertarian. I don't even know the philosophies of libertarianism. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but the only thing that matters to me is that he would bring our men and women home. A lot of his policies are pretty extreme, but they're really not. They're extreme in the fact that they would give us liberty, and that's exactly what the police state and the big government is trying to take away from us.